Hello everyone, this is Dan, your resident Digimon fan. Welcome back to the channel. It's that time, I promised it, and I'm so excited for this. It's the Digimon Story Time Stranger Collector's Edition from the Bandai Namco store. It arrived today. It's the 2nd of October, so technically it's a day early. I don't actually know if the Steam key inside is going to be, usable today, but we'll see anyway. But I'm really excited to look at what's inside here. I've got it upside down because my address is on the other side, but from my understanding from like the few seconds that I opened the box, it looks like the actual box itself is part of the unboxing process, so that's going to be super interesting this time. So this is the collector's edition with all of the bells and whistles, as much as you can get, so I'm really looking forward to this. Okay, let's open it up. So let's start opening the box this way, and inside you can already see we have artwork from the game, and then up here as well it says Time Stranger. So that's really cool. Yeah, super stoked for this. And let's see what's inside underneath here. So this is just a bit of cardboard. There's like a tab here that you can pull out. Inside here we've got this little thing here. I'm not sure what this is. Download code. Okay, so this is like the game code, I guess. If you were getting a console version, you would get a proper plastic jewel case with that in, but this is going to be my game code in here, so I'm not going to rip that off for obvious reasons. So awesome. Underneath that we've got another code. Get 2,000 club points and a free digital bonus. This is for the Bandai Namco club. I'm going to redeem this, so don't bother trying. Yeah, so that's more points for the club. Then we have the collector edition cards. We've got Agiomon, Coronamon, Lunamon, and Grace Novamon. I can just pull this out of here. You can see we've got a proper Digimon card game pack with those 4 bonus cards in it, so that's awesome. So we'll look at those in just a moment. And underneath that we have the Jupitermon Wrath Mode figure. Let's pull that out. So here is the box for the Jupitermon Wrath Mode figure. Very cool. It looks like on the side, some information on the back, nothing on that side. We'll open him up in a minute, but I'm really hoping that he's going to look cool inside my PC case. I think that would be really awesome. Nice to have a proper statue. I don't know an awful lot about Jupitermon Wrath Mode, but presumably he'll be a big part of the game. Okay, we also have a spare piece of card. Then further down below we have the art of Digimon Time Stranger. You can see it's a not a hardbound book, it's a paperback, but it's got this dust cover on it, and then inside we've got all sorts of artwork from the game. You've got different Digimon designs, characters, and then you've got like world design, I think I saw somewhere. Got all the different costumes as well, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to go through this. I tend to avoid going through art books before I've played the game because it can kind of give away the game a little bit, so I'm not going to go through all of this now, yeah, I'm looking forward to go through that. And that is everything else that is inside the box. So it's a bit odd that we don't get a proper like collector's edition box. It's like the packaging is the box in itself. I guess that's classic, typical Bandai, but the bulk of the stuff is the statue and the cards, and of course the game itself. So let's take a look at the cards. Obviously, I'm no stranger, get it, to Digimon cards on this channel. So we're going to do the usual. Snip the top because this is a new pack of brand new, fresh pack, never seen before, by the likes of me anyway. So I'm excited to see what these are like. Okay. So first of all, we have Agiomon. Very cool. Didn't spend an awful lot of time with him in the demo. He was in the town part, the adventure trial, but I like him. He seems pretty cool. Underneath that we have Coronamon. This is like a full art with the texture. Very nice. Big fan of Coronamon. I never actually played the Digimon World Dawn or Dusk DS games. I wish I had. Nothing stopping me from doing it now, I suppose, but that's where he's from. So that's Coronamon. We have a similar setup for Lunamon. Very nice. So yeah, this is an EX5 card rather than an actual promo. So it's like an alt art. Very nice. And then I assume we've got Grace Novamon. That's not what I was going to say. That's still very cool. Alt art Grace Novamon with the texture. Very, very nice. Cool. So there's some cards. So I guess the main event is the Jupitermon figure. So let's open him up. Out he comes. So the bottom tray has a bunch of lightning bolts and also his sword. Okay, so he actually comes in two parts that are not attached to each other. So if we just undo this bit, this is like the base. Looks very cool. It's like a tough plastic. It's not anything too special, but it does look pretty cool. Some kind of like wormhole sort of thing. Then we have Jupitermon himself. Get him out of there. Very cool looking design. Now I wonder, okay, so it has a thing, so it must rest in here somehow. There's a gap back there, and then there's one on here, so you kind of like plug him in essentially.
2,000 years later.
Yeah, you have to quite tightly wedge him in there, but he is in on his stand. Let's get his other things. I feel like for a dense person like me, could have used some instructions. Right, so there's these little dents on his back in various places, so presumably that's where the lightning bolts go.
One eternity later.
Alright, that's like a little bit more convincing than I thought, but there's the lightning bolts in. Looking pretty cool. They feel relatively sturdy, so hopefully they wouldn't fall out. Now we just need a sword, so his bit of his sword comes off like that, so you can actually insert it into his hand. There we go, and then that sits on like that. Very, very cool. Yeah, I like that a lot. Nice to have an official statue. So looking forward to meeting him in the game. So there we go, that's the collector's edition of Digimon Story Time Stranger. Really looking forward to jumping into this one. Basically just going to go dark now and do nothing but play Time Stranger for the next few weeks. Really excited. Let me know if you're picking this one up in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on another video hopefully soon. Take care.